Oh, yes. Okay. Just give me a second. Hi.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
All right, I can't hear anything.
Hello. Hi, Sean. Give us a few minutes. We're just gonna wait for a few more people to join as well.
Wait, Newman, can you talk?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, very quiet because speaker.
Oh, make sure
I
all the
want them to
volumes are
also hear
turned
what
up.
he says. It's so I want to be able to. You know? Yeah, should we have them like sit in your center? You guys have to move your chair up here. And let's get around the front. You move your chair up front. Hi, I will explain your task to you right now. Thanks. Oh wait, can you talk to her? Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, there's so many people in the waiting room, bro. You're a volunteer, right? Are you here for middle studies? You think so? You get forced into it.
Hello, hello.
You came here by you wanted to come here.
We're just waiting for a few more people to join. We're gonna give it a few more
Okay.
minutes. But how is everyone doing
This
today?
is my co-host,
You can send
but
reactions in the chat
here
or you can do a
today.
reaction. How's everyone doing today? Okay, good. I'm glad. Flora, feel free. You can make me a co-host. I can admit
Yeah,
people.
it's just that we have some in-person people, so it's taking me some time to set up.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll give it a few minutes.
Yeah, thank you. We just set this parallel. Mhm.
Just to give an overview to the people who are here already, we might have some interactive components. So if you're in person, feel free to raise your hand and speak up. But in the virtual setting as well, feel free to put in your responses in the chat. You can also message them directly if you don't want it to be read out loud. But just for everyone here so far, great job and good job and thank you for coming, using your Saturday afternoon and evening to learn a little bit more. I feel like a lot of you are already taking a step in a good direction for the topics we're going to be talking about tonight. So good job.
All right. Sorry for the delay. There's a lot of technical difficulties and people like moving in and out of the room. Okay, so it is. So, welcome everyone. Today we're doing a study tips workshop called Level Up Your Middle School Games. So we're all gonna learn to get better at studying today. We have a few in-person people today with us. And I don't know, Newman, you can't see them, but they can definitely see you. Here they are. Okay. And everyone can feel free to type in the chat if you have any questions or anything. And you guys can just like ask me in real life if you have any questions. Yeah, so, and you can also see like your fellow classmates. So yeah, so I'll get started now. All right, so this is just introducing me. Here's some fun facts about me. I really like science and math. And my name's Flora. And then Newman, if you could introduce yourself too right now.
Hi everyone, I'm Newman. I'm the project coordinator here at YRES. So I'm very excited and looking forward to putting on these different programs for you all. Hopefully, we can expose you to some new interesting topics that you haven't been exposed to before. But also, we're here to answer any questions. So feel free to speak up because we definitely love to be a resource for you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so let's just get straight into it. So can everyone try to answer this question? How do you currently study? So the people online, you can write it in chat. And the people in real life, do you want to tell me right now? You take notes, but how do you volunteer? Yes. You go to, yes. But like, how do you study? Like you take notes, but how do you take notes? Doing lessons? Okay, what about you? But how? You just stare at it? You read it. Okay, that's good. Kyla says she likes to study, listen to focused music. That's very, very interesting. Jareen says they read the whole textbook the day before the exam so I can remember for the next day. Newman says he likes to listen to lectures and take notes of important terms to memorize later. And Sean says grade 8 is too easy to study soon. Sean, were you here in the last session too? I don't remember. Oh no, wait, this stuff, a lot of the stuff is the same stuff, so you might be kind of bored.
It's okay. Sean will be able to help with the online team.
It's whatever. All right, no worries. Okay. So the people in person says that they read the material. One of them says that they listen to the lessons. So we have some interesting study strategies. Ben N says they study for tests by taking important notes from lessons and the textbook and review the day before. Interesting. Very nice. All right. So today's agenda is the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna learn some very quick study tips. I mean, everyone here should be in middle school, so it's definitely like it's still really early for you guys to be like studying very, very hard. So definitely take it easy. And then the second topic is we're learning about maintaining a work-life balance. And the third one we're gonna talk about is navigating the future. All right. So let's get started with some quick study tips. So has anyone heard about the Pomodoro method? Anyone? In persons. Have you guys heard about the Pomodoro method? No?
Ooh, Ben
How about-
says that he uses it.
Oh, wow. Okay, then I don't even need to teach anymore.
Oh,
Mike
Caleb says
told
they're
us about it.
teaching it. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right, well, the definition is the Pomodoro method is a study method that helps to prevent tiredness while also improving productivity and efficiency. And I think you guys will like it. It's very great if you can't really stay focused for a very long period of time and need to take breaks. So here's how it works is you set a timer for 25 minutes, then you study and work for only those 25 minutes. Then you take a 5-minute break because your brain can't really focus for like an hour straight without getting tired. So now you repeat this study break session 4 times, and then you take a long break of 15 minutes, and you keep on repeating this till all your tasks are completed. So let's see a visualization of this just in case if you're confused. So, all right. so let's say I want to study for my math test. So I use the Pomodoro method to complete my tasks really fast. All right, so my to-do lists are, I want to do practice problems 40 to 60. I want to do a practice test, and I want to make a mind map as well. So how it's going to work is I'll take 25 minutes to do my practice problems 40 to 50. I'll take a 5-minute break, and then I'll do the practice problems 50 to 60 for another 25 minutes. Then I'll take another 5-minute break, and then I'll keep on repeating this until all my tasks are done. And at the end of this entire loop, I'll take one 15-minute break. Does anyone have questions or not really? Does this interest you? Would you want to try studying like this? Maybe? Yeah. All right. So there are also some very interesting alternate variations of the same strategy. So one of them is, the most popular one is definitely the 25/4 method, which is you study for 25 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break. And then, however, there are many alternatives since everyone has different preferences for how they want to study. So this, of course, this first picture is the 25/4. So you're taking 25 minutes and then 5 minutes. Then there's the 50/20 with 50/10, which is something a lot of my friends like to use because they like to complete more tasks within their focus periods. So you study for 50 minutes and then you take a 10-minute break. And then finally, this is the funny one, and a lot of people also like this one. It's called the Anime Doro. So you study for 60 minutes, and then you watch one episode of your favorite cartoon, anime, or TV, and then you study again for 60 minutes. All right. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat. Okay. So these are my favorite resources. So this is just like the timer that everyone, if you just search up Pomodoro on Google, you'll get this timer. It's just a very clean timer. I'll show it here, where you can just set timer for 25, and then you can take a 5-minute break after you're done. Yep. And these videos are like also a great way if you like. I saw someone like listening to focus music when they studied. So this is great because this one is like a music and video. So it keeps the timer like with you, and then you can take the breaks as the person's also taking the breaks. And then very nice and very aesthetic and pretty. So it kind of makes studying less hard and painful, kind of. All right. Set. Okay. And then now we're going to learn about the difference between active and passive studying. So I overheard when you guys are saying how you guys studied, a lot of you guys just said reading or like listening to lessons. So passive studying is consuming information through only reading and listening. And active studying is the processing of information by engaging in the content through discussion, problem solving, reflection, questioning, and practice. So you want to incorporate more active studying methods into your routine over passive studying. So let's see if anyone here is studying passively. So are you studying passively? Are you doing any of these? So flashcards, rewriting notes, rereading your chapter summary and outline, rereading your textbook, highlighting the material, and reviewing highlighted material. So raise your hand if you do any of these when you study. Do you guys do? You do this? Which one do you do? Notes? Just rewriting notes, right? Yeah. And reading the textbook. Okay, Jareen in the chat says they study passively. Ben says, I do all of these, I think. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing these. It's just that there's more. I think I study passively from Kyla. Just that there's more effective methods through active studying. So let's learn some of those now. So I'll give like a list of some of the most popular ones, and then I'll also do like a deeper look into one of the methods. All right. So what we want to do is we want to incorporate active studying or active recall into our routines. So active recall is a method of studying where you can retain information in a way where you can completely pretty much recall it from memory. And it's a very great way because it shows that you have a very deep understanding of the material. So some of the techniques you can do is teaching others, aka like becoming a teacher. You can do practice questions and tests without looking at your notes. And you can write summaries without looking at notes, which is what we're gonna be looking closer into today, which is one of the techniques, and using flashcards for memorization. But instead of just writing flashcards, testing yourself with the flashcards every day. All right. Now, this is what the main active recall study method we're going to learn today. So a lot of you guys said that you like to take notes. And this is a method of note-taking that's very popular. It's called the Cornell note-taking method. Has anyone heard of it? Can raise your hand. Have you two heard of the Cornell method? No?
Sean raised his hand.
Sean raised his hand. Interesting. All right. Well, Sean's an expert because he was already here last week. All right. So Cornell Notes is a very popular way of taking notes in class. So this is great because like when you're learning in class, you want to understand the material as fast as possible. So a lot of people choose to take notes this way because Sean says our grade 7 teacher taught us because he was pissed with our notes. Yeah, I notes are very important. Gotta keep them nice and clean and organized. So it's very handy for organization and it tests your knowledge at the end of each class. So what you do, so here's the steps I'm doing. So keep it in mind because we're gonna do an activity with Cornell note-taking in like 5 minutes. All right, so first you want to split your paper into 3 boxes shown from the right. So there's a cue column, a note-taking column, and a summary box. So each section has like different things you want to take notes on. So your cue column will be like your main idea, your keywords. So this is like definitions and any questions you have, you also want to mention in the cue column. Your note-taking column is basically what you guys think as normal notes, just like copying down what the teacher says, your main points and your essential details. This is also where you draw your diagrams and pictures. And then finally, at the end of the class, you will utilize your last box at the very bottom of the page. This is your summary. So this is when you summarize what you learned without looking at your notes in the summary box. So this prompts you to use some of the active recall method by testing your knowledge without staring at the notes you already learned, without your notes. So let's try doing this right now. So does anyone have any questions about Cornell? No? All right. So these are some examples. So there's one that's very organized, like one that's like less pretty than the second one. This is just a very simple one. Their notes are about 8 parts of speech. They have their questions on their cue column right here. So they ask what is noun. So this is also good because you want to remember like what you didn't understand in the lesson so you can review it later. And then there's also, they have their main notes, which is like noun, people, place, object, idea, common nouns, examples too are great. And then at the end, without looking at their previous notes, they provided a summary to test their knowledge so that they know have a deeper understanding of what they just learned. And this is another example. So this is of the stomach note. So they have their questions that they didn't know the answer to, definitions, diagrams, drawings. Very nice. And at the end, they have their summary. The summary is the most important because that's when you actually test your understanding on what retained in your head. All right. So now this is the first activity. So I generated this text box. All right. It is a text box about about cats. So if everyone in the chat online, can you guys can just do this activity. So write like what you want to put under your cue, your main, and your summary. In person, I see you guys both have paper. So if you can you write a Cornell note of this lovely paragraph about cats? And try to use your active recall when you're writing the summary. All right, I'll write out the main to cue, main, and summary. All right, so I'll give everyone a few minutes for that. Oh, you want, oh, everyone needs to see the text though. Like, read, wait, let's look at his about it. All right, right, main points in the middle. Q, write some questions you have, and then write a summary at the end without looking at your notes, though. Don't look at your notes. What's good? Sorry. Right. You're still reading. I'm so sorry. Working. Good. Everyone's working. Sorry. Yeah, I gave you guys a few more minutes because I see everyone's working hard. In person, they're both writing too, so.
People online, feel free to give us a reaction to if you need more time or not. You can
Yes.
do a thumbs up or thumbs down just to let us know if you need some more time.
Washer? Oh, Sorry. Thank you.
If you're online and you're ready to send in any of your Q main and summary, feel free to do so. So we can just also look it over as well.
Right, don't forget at the summary part, don't look at the text or your notes. You have to do it all from your head because that's active recall. Seems like I think the in-person people are starting to finish up, so that's great. Oh, we got our first one. Sean, random notes on cats. That sounds pretty similar to what the actual text was about. Cute. What is a cat? Why are we attracted? Why does this text seem AI generated? I don't know. Maybe because it was. All right, main furry creatures, good senses and reflexes, mysterious, cute, independent hunters. Wow. This is great. Very simple, very nice, like simplification of the text into like a clear note. Very good. Yeah. Wow. Person, people, it's done too. Great. Just gonna see how's it going. Great. It seems like we've done the second page. Sorry. No. You have to apologize, but it's very good that you have a lot of information right there. Give everyone. Let's see. How much time do you guys think you? I'll give you guys like 3 more minutes, so that we should probably move on. 3 more minutes. You're done? All right, one of the in-person people are done. Let's see it. Wow. Oh my God, wait, actually, wait, I should have it on it. Whoa, it's so cool. And your summary? Oh, and you wrote this all from memory? Pretty nice. Show you. Thanks. All right, one of the in-person people finished. It looks like this. Very cool, right? It's like he has his Q column, his main points, and back here he wrote his summary. Very nice. Yeah. I thank you. Good job. Okay. Okay, so 2 more minutes. Remember this, right? I think we should move on now for the sake. Sorry, it's okay, Kyla. All right. So we will move on now for the sake of time. But I hope everyone tried at least trying to take notes using the Cornell method, and hopefully you found that it was helpful and will use it in the future. I find that it's especially effective for like in-person notes because those are like you're already testing your knowledge even when you're in class, which is like something that you really want to try incorporating. All right, open up the tab here. So next, we're going to talk about maintaining a work-life balance and kind of balancing school and your life. So Sean was already here last week, so he already knows this. All right, so a good technique to create a healthy life balance is set up a daily to-do list on the things you want to accomplish each day. So how do we create an effective to-do list? So one of the main techniques is prioritize and sort. So one technique we can use is to sort our to-do list by high, medium, and low priority tasks. So high is the tasks that require the most attention and importance. So it's the most important tasks. Medium is secondary in importance, and low is tasks that are seemingly not important at the time. All right. So we can do this. We should do this because we want to prioritize where we use our time during the day and what's important, so we don't sort of procrastinate on tasks that are very important while also doing, because everyone wants to do easier things first. All right. So now here's an example of one of my to-do lists from university, which used like the high priority, medium, and low priority technique. So as you see here, all the tasks that I didn't even start were low priority, and I finished all the high priority tasks I had set for myself, because you should definitely sort of prioritize those tasks that you think are really, really important for the day. All right. So we have an activity, and this is basically we're gonna make a to-do list for your current self, so yourself today, using the high, medium, and low priority technique. So you can put anything on there. So you can be like, maybe buying bread is like a huge priority for you today. So you want to put that in the high priority. And this was sort of just help practice sorting the priority of your day-to-day tasks. So if everyone online, if you can write out like your high, medium, and low tasks for today as a to-do list in the chat, that would be great. And in person, they're just writing it. You guys can just write it on paper, and I can look at it after. Okay. I'll give everyone a couple minutes to do this. Thank you. what happens if everything I have to do is high priority? Ooh. Well, we can think about it like deeper. Like, is everything on your high priority list because it's due the next day, or is it due in like the next hour? I think you can separate it by if everything feels really important. This is also why this is so important. It helps you like sort of still sort of determine what is more important out of those tasks. So you can sort it this way. So like if you think they're all really high priority, put the one that's due first in high, and then you can like put the one that's like due second in like medium and like low and move it around like that. It can get hard at times because sometimes it feels like everything is due at the same time. So everything seems like high priority. But I think that's also one of the best things about the strategy is it allows you to sort of also differentiate sort of what all your high priority tasks and sort those. So try your best. You can also do it by like how much each thing is like worth and sort of like in grading wise. But definitely the easiest way is to do it by time. Yeah, I hope that was a good answer. If you need clarification, just ask me again and then I'll try to explain it. All right. So Newman has posted his high, medium, and low. High is to complete work and teaching sessions. His medium is to go to sleep. And his low is going to the store and grocery shopping. Very cool. All right. Nice. Kyla says high is a science project. Medium is to finish your paragraph. Low, come up with story idea for my friend. Very good. I think very good like separating your tasks. If you like, it's even like better if you can like separate your science project into smaller parts, and then those ones can even be reorganized to like different sections. It's like science project, maybe one part is like writing a hypothesis. You can separate those as well. Honestly, separating each of your tasks into smaller and smaller sub tasks is like one of the best ways to organize your thoughts as well. All right. Then and high is finish homework, medium chores, low play video games. Interesting. I like that you put like something fun for you to do on your tasks as well. So play video games. I'm gonna check the in-person people. All right, let's see what we have. Wow. This is good. I like that you separated. So that's everyone always wants to play video games. It's really fun. Let's see.
Sean was able to say high geography, which is really hard,
Honestly,
or
if you
literacy
prioritize both,
analysis,
that's fair.
hard. Medium is going to be music, which is easy for him.
Nothing in both.
Stress out, super easy. And then in the easy category, sleep, which is the hardest thing ever.
All right.
Oh, I enjoy. I feel like there's a little bit of humor there with how
Okay.
hard and easy things are to do.
Okay, Sean has taken this to the next. He brought it up a step and wrote the difficulty level on each one too. I do that. I don't. I think he saw mine and I did that because sometimes it was like I would do like my high priority easy ones first because it made me feel better about like getting things done. So geography is hard, horror literacy hard. I like the colors too. Easy, super sleep hardest thing ever. All right, now let's move on. So another thing you guys can start setting up is setting up a calendar. So calendars are great for organizing due dates, and they allow you to visually see your deadlines and important dates. So you can also put things like appointments, events, and like general things on a calendar as well, like pretty much anything on each day. So incorporating a calendar into your life. So you can make a calendar either digitally through like online templates or using a planner or notebook. A lot of people like I used to do in like elementary school was I just drew a grid and wrote like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like that was my calendar, and I would like just like write things that happened on each day. In middle school, like it doesn't need to be like too complicated, so don't like overthink like what you're doing with your calendar really. Just keep it simple and nice and like put things that are due on each day. And you want to write days where assignments are due, tests occur, or any other important dates. And it can be beneficial to color coordinate by highlighting. So each class can be a different color. So for example, if you have like a math test and a math assignment, you'll keep both of those as like blue. And then you always want to update and refer back to your calendar regularly to view important dates. So I find that calendar just makes me feel like I have more like control and organization over my life. So I think I would recommend you guys to start one. And in middle school, you can make it like all, just keep it fairly simple and concise. Yes. Okay, our final topic we're going to talk about is navigating the future. So you guys are all very young, so I don't think you guys should worry too much about like your grades right now, to be honest. Like the fact that you're here is like kind of crazy to me because I feel like in middle school I didn't really, actually I did care a lot, but like I wasn't like going to like workshops on like learning how to study. So that's very cool of you guys. So I'm gonna ask this question. So what motivates you to study? And so why do you want to do well in school and why do you care so much? All right, in-person folks. Yeah. You want a job? Okay, in-person one said that the what motivates them to study is a job. Okay, what about you? You don't want to work at McDonald's?
These are
Okay,
these are very valid. I mean,
very, very valid.
there's
Yeah,
a
that's really
motivation.
funny though. I get, yeah. So you want to study so you can get a good job in the future. I see. Okay. Ben and says my parents. Okay. Oh, yeah. Parents are a very common pressure and motivation. Yeah. Secondary. It's kind of fun. I might be in passages. Primaries don't want to get yelled at. Is that also parents then? Yeah. I get the it's kind of fun though. I think like at some point like studying became fun for me and like trying to do well in school. I enjoy learning new topics and fully understanding those topics. That's a very noble reason. All right, so we're gonna learn how to set goals today. So goal setting is identifying specific objectives or desired outcomes and creating a plan of how to achieve them. So we're going to create something called SMART goals, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. So this means that your goal, it needs to be what I just said. So it needs to be attainable and realistic. Those are like the two main important words. Some people, I find even myself, I set goals that are way too hard for me to accomplish. And it makes me really sad afterwards because I set a goal that wasn't really realistic and attainable. So write down your goal and create an action plan. So feel free to get really creative with this. Set a time frame for like when you want to accomplish your goal and adjust this to your liking. So we're going to use this template, everyone, to set a goal for yourself. It doesn't need to be school related. It can be for anything. So we're gonna say write my goal, the time frame, your action plan, and this is my. I just added this as it's kind of cute. You write your signature, so it feels like you have to complete the goal. So if everyone online can just like write what their goal is, the time frame, action plan in the chat, and in-person ones are just currently writing it right now. Yeah. So keep in mind, it doesn't have to be school related. It can be about anything. Okay, other people's answers for this one. That's pretty cool. Now to graduation. Wow. This one is nice. Studies don't bring ask questions and after home. That's great. Signatures. Aw, that's very good. Nice goal. One more. Oh, Hyla has a goal. I will read it. So her goal is to write every day. That's wow. I really like that actually. Time frame is from 4 to 5 p.m. a specific day. Start small from 4 to 4:15, then 4 to 4:30, then 4 to 5. That's actually so cool. I remember I tried to do something where I drew every day, and I also tried to do the same thing, but it was very hard to continue going. So Kyla, I wish you luck on your goal, and I hope you do it. That's a great goal. So our in-person one says he wants to get honor roll, and it was also very well written, the action plan and the time frame. So I'll give like one more minute if anyone else wants to go. So 3:49. Goal. Don't sell in school band. Time frame 3 months. Music Fest Nationals is coming up. Action plan. Wow. Okay. Actually practice at home occasionally. Work on pitch and tone and stuff like listening to other members while playing and create balance in the pieces that stress because band is stressing. Try to stop stressing. Wow. That is also a very admirable goal. Wow. Yeah, Newman's clapping. All right. So I hope that was enough time. So I'm gonna keep moving forward now because I want time for like Q&A and stuff. So looking ahead. Oh, I'll read Jareen's before. All right. So Jareen's goal is to finish my animation. That's so cool. Time frame is a month. Action plan is to doodle at least a small portion of a frame every day. Watch videos on how to get better. Try not to stress out. Oh my God. I was an art kid for so long, and animation's really hard and it takes a lot of time. So I also wish you good luck on that. All right. So looking ahead. So you guys are all middle school right now. Actually, can I ask, like, what grade are you guys in? Like, is it like grade 8, grade 7, or grade 6? What grade are you two in? You're in 8? You're in, you're in 6? 7? Okay, so everyone's like almost done. 8. Oh my God, wait, everyone's in grade 8. Grade 6. Kyla, you're so aw. Okay, so going into high school can seem scary at first, especially because of all the changes. So your schedule may change and you will be in like a 2 semester system for the first time. So that's like 4 of your courses are in like half of the year, 4 of the courses are the other half, unless like some other schools. I know a lot of schools don't do that anymore, but most schools like that I think are still like that. So finding your interests. So in high school, I recommend that since you can pick your own courses for a lot of the years. I mean, pretty much all the years you can pick like electives and stuff. So I actually loved this so much in high school because it allowed me to pick a lot of courses I was genuinely interested. So I took a lot of art and like media arts and like comtech because those were like really fun. And I feel like those helped me develop my interests further. And so you can take many different courses. So make sure to give like all of them a try. So like there's like drama, computer science, like all those courses. They're all very fun. And I really recommend you take them and try to spread your breadth of what you know. And some takeaways. So while it may seem scary at first, high school is only 4 years of your entire life. And so you guys are all going to, most of you guys are going to grade 9. So for the first 2 years of high school, please try not to worry about your grades. They're not that important for the first 2 years. So you allow yourself to have some fun and really branch out and try many extracurriculars and like many different classes as well. So don't pressure yourself too much. Find hobbies that allow you to relax and unwind at the end of the day. So good luck, everyone. I wish you good luck in high school. Really try not to stress too much about grades. Just like do do things that you find are fun and that you're genuinely interested in. Yeah, like finding your passion. So good luck, everyone. And here are the resources for Pomodoro again, just bringing them up again. And yeah, Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, you can feel free to ask me in the chat. And do you guys have any questions? No? All right. Well, we have my sister got 98% average in grade 9. So if I don't do that, my sister will laugh at me until the end of time. Wait, it's okay if you don't get 98.
But
Same.
also, I think it would be easier to get a 98 in grade 9 compared to other years. Things do get more challenging every year you go on.
Mhm. Yeah, so save all your luck for grade 12 and grade 11. Sean, it's okay.
Just
See,
do your best. Do your best.
yeah, do your best, but also try not to stress too much.
Mhm.
Some of my friends got perfect. Wait, in high school?
Or
Or like,
currently.
yeah, currently. Oh, okay, it's fine.
Overall, I think all of you who are here who've shown up today, you guys have taken the first step in showing that you care about your future, your education. So hopefully some of these different methods that we've taught you can be useful as you continue, especially in high school, because these are the years that you develop your work ethic and you develop the different ways that you study. So by trying out all these different methods early, it gives you an advantage as you do enter high school and as you do go through those different grades.
Yeah, sound very nice. Jareen asked, how do I not stress out? Oh my gosh, wait, I wish I knew how, like a perfect answer to this question, but I don't because I feel like even I'm in university, so it's still, there are definitely moments where you still feel really, 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 really stressed. But something that's been helping me is like kind of just like going on like walks and like stepping back from your work for like 5-10 minutes. This is why I like the Pomodoro method because it kind of lets you, when you like are stressed, you enter tunnel vision. So like the only like all you can think about is the thing that's stressing you out. So to like prevent that, sometimes just taking a step back, going on a walk, sort of like letting yourself think about like, why am I stressing over this? Or like stuff like that. And like thinking about like the big picture, like why I said like it's only 4 years and it's probably only like one single assignment that's like stressing you out a lot. So like I just really recommend taking like walks outside when you're feeling like a bit overwhelmed because that's what really helped for me and like kind of just leaving your stress bubble. I don't know, Newman, do you have other good stress advice?
Yeah, I would honestly say that just remember that people ahead of you have gone through what you've gone through, and then people who are behind you will also go through those challenges too of transferring from grade 8 or elementary school into high school and the different projects that you've done. So just remember that nothing is impossible. And as I said, a lot of you guys are taking the initiative of being here. So it's very apparent you care about your grades and you put in that work originally. So as long as you're doing your best, you try your best to focus on the assignments. Just remember that people have been in your shoes before, so it's not impossible. And I believe in each one of you to also progress and persevere through those challenges. So it is good to take a walk, take a step back, and remember and realize to yourself that you guys are capable, and to give yourself that confidence that like once you get through this, you won't have to do it again. And if you put your best foot forward, you're most likely to get the best outcome.
Yeah, thank you for that. I hope that was helpful. I'm like not like a professional, so I hope that what I was able to give was like somewhat helpful. Ben asks, what if I don't get stressed at school and procrastinate too much? Yeah, procrastination is a big problem. Sometimes you feel like you just like don't want to do anything. I totally get that. Like that happened to me a lot too. A strategy I used was like there's something called like the 1, 2, 3 method. I didn't really talk about this, but like basically like you just do a countdown and you're like honestly it helps if you just say it out loud. You're just like 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna start working on it after I count down myself. And I know that sounds really sort of like not, it doesn't sound like it's gonna work, but it does because like once you like convince yourself I'm gonna do it in 3, 2, 1, like your body will push themselves to do it. Also, like it's good to find like accountability group too. So like if you are someone who likes to study with friends, it's good to like find another person to like keep you accountable. It's like a friend that's like also like in like the same courses as you, so you can like do your tasks together. But sometimes I find that some people also don't like studying in groups. So it's really about like finding like what motivates you to like start studying. I don't know. I can't really help you with this one because I was never like a huge procrastinator, so I don't think I have like a lot of issues with like huge procrastination. Newman, do you have any opinions on this?
I would say if you use a combination of some of the tools that we've mentioned here, such as a calendar and a schedule, it holds yourself a little bit more accountable and it helps you visualize how busy things might be getting for you in the upcoming future. So, whenever, as you go into high school and university, whenever you enter a new semester and you get a syllabus, I would say put all the dates of your assignments and your quizzes and tests in your calendar ahead of time. Because when you look at a month view of your calendar and a week view of your calendar, it really shows you what's coming up. And then it kind of makes you hold yourself accountable. You can think to yourself that, oh, next week is going to be really busy for me. So I better get these assignments done ahead of time right now. It really helps you visualize how much real time and actual time there is. So that is a skill that is a tool that's helped me just visualizing how much actual free time I have in a given day or in a given week before my upcoming deadlines. That would be my best one. But again, this is a time where you guys are developing your own skills. So different techniques work for different peoples. Don't feel like you need to have it all figured out right now. This is definitely a skill that you're going to build as you go through high school. But hopefully, like you get accustomed to using some of these different methods and different tools that we've mentioned, because they are very common ones, and I think they'll help you out in the future.
Yeah. You can also try like a technique where you reward yourself. Like you're like, okay, let me just study for 20 minutes and I'll let myself like take like eat a chocolate or something. I don't know. Like just like rewarding yourself after doing the smallest thing can sometimes help motivate you to finish the entire project because you never know with this type of stuff. All right, so it is 4 p.m. So session is over. Thank you everyone for coming. I hope I was somewhat helpful. If you have any further questions you want to ask me, you can email me. I'll send it below right here. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you in person people too for coming. Yep. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Have a good weekend.
Yep. Yeah, thank you. Bye.